Hi friends, welcome to week 3 of Inklings. This week we are working on plotting our story. So last time we learned about creating our side characters and our villains, and we learned about the basics of starting our stories. So we're going to build on that this week. We have all of our main characters and we know what makes them tick. So now we need to set up our plot. So this is a recap from last time. We have our beginning for our plot. Something happens to our main character to start them on their journey to what they want. We have our middle. Our main character goes on their journey and bad things happen, so our villain throws roadblocks in their way. And then we have our end. Our character makes it through and gets what they want in the end. So that's our basic structure. So what we need for that is our main character to want something, our villain to want them to not be able to get it, and our supporting characters to help them out along the way. So, our plot is how our main character gets to what he wants. We've talked a lot about what our main character wants so far, and now we're going to work on figuring out the details and getting them all down on paper. So we're going to decide what the main character wants, what stands in her way, and how she ultimately gets what she wants in the end. And we're going to use our favorite example that we've been working with every week, Little Red Riding Hood. So our plot worksheet is in our workbook, which I'll put a link to when I send out the email. You can fill out the plot worksheet and you can use it to refer to later when we're working on a more detailed plot and when you're actually writing your story. So don't get rid of it. Hang on to it. Alright, so this is the plot worksheet. We're going to answer some big questions about what our main character wants and what they need to do to make their dreams come true, to get what they want. So we're going to fill in these blanks. More than anything in the world, my main character wants blank. So your main character, of course, is your main character's name, and then they want whatever it is that they want more than anything. In order to get what they want, my main character has to go on a journey to wherever it is the thing that they want is. But the journey won't be easy. My main character has to overcome their fear of whatever they're afraid of. Plus, the no-good villain is doing everything in their power to stop my main character from getting what they want by making life hard for them, however it is that they do that. But my main character has a great friend named whatever your supporting character's name is, who's helping them along the way by however it is that they help them. And when you filled out your supporting character sheet, you would have, figured that out, how what role they play for the main character. So in the end, my main character and supporting character defeat the villain by blank. So when you filled out your villain worksheet, you might have put in a weakness for your villain, and that might be the way that your main character can defeat them. So, we're going to answer this with Little Red Riding Hood. So more than anything in the world, my main character, Little Red Riding Hood, wants to take her basket of goodies to Grandma. That's the whole point of the story. In order to get what they want, my main character has to go on a journey to the dark woods where the wolf lives in order to get to Grandma's house on the other side. But the journey won't be easy. My character has to overcome their fear of traveling through the woods alone. Plus, the no-good villain, the big bad wolf, is doing everything in their power to stop my main character from getting what they want by pretending to be Grandma in order to trick Little Red so he can eat her. But my main character has a great friend named Grandma who's helping them along the way by coming up with a plan to get rid of the wolf. In the end, my main character and supporting characters defeat the villain by chasing him out of their home for good. And that's super, super basic. There's no details in that about how they do it or how that happens. But it gives us a structure. We know what the story's about now. We know the beginning, we know the middle, and we know the end. And we can fill in the details later. We can say exactly how they chase him out of their house. We can say exactly how the wolf tricks Little Red. We can fill in a lot of detail, but we'll do that in the next time that we get together and do this by doing the plot roller coaster. which is our preview for next time. We are going to take a roller coaster ride to plot out our story. The rising action, the midpoint, and the falling action make a roller coaster. So that's what we'll be looking at next week. So take some time and fill out your plot worksheet in your workbook or in your notebook, and think about how exactly your character gets from point A to point B, from what they want to finally having it, and what stands in their way. And I'll see you next time.